Hi, it's Lisa Fraley, legal coach and attorney for entrepreneurs. And I am coming to you today with this Periscope video because I want to talk to you about something I get asked all the time. And that is, hi there. And that is, if I have limited funds, what should I be doing to protect myself legally? Thank you so much for the love. I'm so excited to see you. Hi, Tara. I'm glad you guys are here. I get asked this question all the time. When I have limited funds or I'm just starting out in my business, what do I need to actually do to protect myself? Like, what are the most important things to be focused on legally if I have limited resources? And over the past 3 years that I've been a legal coach and attorney, I have answered this question for people. I can't even tell you how many times, because I totally understand that when you're at the beginning of your work, and thank you for the hearts and the love. You guys are so great. But when you're at the beginning of building your practice, or maybe you're just investing in so many things like a new website or a new program or coaches or other programs that are helping you in your business, you really feel like you need to protect yourself legally. You may not be sure what you need to do, and you may not be sure how to find the resources to do that. So what are the best, most important things to do to cover yourself so that your business is secure and protected? So let me tell you, I'm going to walk you through a couple of legal steps that are really, really important and that I think you should spend your funds on, and then other steps that you don't need to spend your money on now. So first, if you have a website, I want you to focus on getting a website disclaimer. Hi, Letitia. Nice to see you here. What I mean by that is a website disclaimer that's really strong and really thorough, and one that sets forth a couple of things. One, you're limiting your liability for what anyone reads on your website, and also one that talks about what you do and what you don't do, so people don't get confused and sue you. So, for example, if you're a health coach, you want to make sure that you're saying that you're not offering medical advice and that you're not a doctor. If you're a business coach, you want to make sure you're saying that you don't give legal advice or financial advice. If you are a website designer, you want to make sure that people know that you are only providing the review of the website. Maybe you're writing the website content, but you want to get really crystal clear with people about what it is and what you don't do in your services. So that's the first step, is if you have a website, you want a website disclaimer. That's really important and worth spending your money on. The second step is that if you see one-on-one clients, you want to make sure that you have a client agreement in place. That's the second step. The reason for that is because when you put a client agreement in place, you are actually creating this strong legal container to protect your income. Yes, so crucial. I see someone saying, thank you so much for joining us. It is so crucial. The first, you want to protect your website because it's what you put out into the world and it's what people can see and learn about your work. And second, you want to have a one-on-one client agreement to protect your income. Those are the two most important steps for most entrepreneurs. Really, really critical. As you go forward and grow in your business, there are other steps you'll want to put in place. And let me just say, if you don't know me, I'm a legal coach and attorney for entrepreneurs, and I'm not your typical lawyer. One of the things that I do that's so different than other attorneys is I actually equate each legal step that you need to take with the chakras, because I believe that the law is spiritual too. So what I mean by that is, for your website disclaimer, I know there's some hearts there with that. What I mean by for the legal disclaimer is I equate your legal disclaimer, your website disclaimer, with the root chakra, because it really helps you get grounded and feel safe and secure that the first thing you're putting out into the world, your website, has some legal protection on it. And again, I don't mean just a 2-sentence, little disclaimer at the bottom of your website. I mean a really strong, thorough website disclaimer that's actually accessible through a link in the footer of your website that's very, very thorough in explaining what you do and what you don't do and limiting your liability. So that I equate with the root chakra. The client agreement for one-on-one services, the second step I described, that I equate with the sacral chakra, which is your second chakra. And the reason for that is because your sacral chakra is associated with things like money and power and sex and sensuality, all the good things, right? So you want to make sure that you're protecting your income and your money by having a one-on-one client agreement. Okay, those are the two most important steps for people who work one-on-one with clients. Well, some people will say to me, Lisa, I have limited funds and I actually sell products. What do I need to do? And so the first thing that you want to do is also have a website disclaimer, presuming that you sell your products and you have a website to promote them, which I'm guessing that you do. The second thing that you want to do in your case is actually have your website terms and conditions. And the reason for that is because, and this will benefit everyone. If you sell services, you need website terms and conditions too. But in particular, if you need products, that would be the second step for you. Because when people come to your website, all of the content on your website describing your products or describing your services or your blogs or your articles or your sales pages or your About Me page, all of that content needs to be protected. And if that's where you're really selling your products and describing your products for people and encouraging people to purchase your products, and thanks for the hearts, I can see this is resonating with you. You want to make sure that your website terms and conditions are up on your site because they protect the content on your site. And you guys know when you create your website, you pour your heart and your soul into your website. And so I equate the website terms and conditions with the heart chakra because it really is associated with the heart and the blood and the sweat and the tears that you put into your website. So if you sell products, just to recap here, the first two steps I recommend for you if you have limited funds are to have your website disclaimer up and then to have your website terms and conditions. If you sell services, the first two steps I recommend to you are to have your website disclaimer and your one-on-one client agreement. If you have any questions about that, you can feel free to type them into this Periscope video chat box, or you can certainly email me at lisa@lisafraley.com, and I'm happy to answer your questions. So I want to take a moment and talk to you about what steps you don't really need if you have limited funds. What legal steps can wait, or what you don't need right now, or that just really aren't that essential to you as you're starting out. Well, one of those things that I think for a lot of people is that they are told that right off the bat they need to have an LLC. And some entrepreneurs do need to have an LLC right off the bat. But in my personal opinion, a lot of entrepreneurs don't need to do that right away. The reason that you create an LLC, for example, is if you already have assets in your personal life, like your house or a second home or investments or inheritance or jewelry or like things that have value, you then might want to have an LLC to help protect those things. Or if you have a lot of business assets, you might want to have an LLC or an S-corp to protect your business assets. So if you've been in business for a while and you're making a lot of money, then it might be time for you to go pro with an LLC or an S-corp. But the reason why I tell most people that you don't need to create an LLC right off the bat is because if you don't have a lot of personal assets and you're taking your personal assets and you're putting them into your business, then the reason why the LLC helps you is if someone comes after you or sues you, because it keeps your business assets separate from your personal assets. So if someone sues you in your business, they can't come over here and get your personal assets. And if someone sues you in your personal life, they can't come over and get your business assets. Okay, keeps it completely separate. I wrote a blog post recently about that, and I talked about the fact that the LLC helps to keep your legal documents help keep your business assets separate from your personal assets, like separating the men from the boys, which I think is just a fun way to put it. So for a lot of people, hello, thank you for your sweet comment. That's so nice of you. For a lot of people, you really don't need to spend your money on an LLC right away unless you have a lot of assets to protect. So save your money right off the bat and focus on putting your legal protections in place that are going to actually help you support and protect your business that you're working so hard to build, like your website disclaimer, your client agreement, your website terms and conditions. As you grow in your business, you also want to make sure that you are putting in place your privacy policy. And if you sell products or services online, you want to make sure that you're using terms of use that people check the box when they purchase, so that they're agreeing to your terms and conditions before they actually enter their credit card and payment information. So I hope that that is helpful to you to kind of know what to spend your money on. And one of the things that I get really excited about is the fact that I have my fall legal course called Get Legally Covered So You Can Go Bear. And in the course, you actually get 8 legal documents and checklists and self-assessments to help you put those things in place so that you can buy them all for the price of one, working one-on-one with me. which is really amazing, right? So you want to spend your money on the things that you need, and you can wait on the things that you don't. And one of the best ways to get your legal ducks in a row is to take advantage of Get Legally Covered So You Can Go Bear, which is at lisafraley.com/go bear. And I see that Tara is saying she's so excited for this. And I'm so excited you're going to be part of the course, Tara. All the docs in one program. That's what she just wrote in. Yes, that's right. All the docs in one program. It's like one-stop shopping for your legal business. So the course is going to start on September 21st. So you have between now and September 18th to enroll in the course at lisafraley.com/go bear. So Lisa, FRALEY.com/go bear. And you can start signing up today. So I hope this is helpful to you. Thank you so much for joining me for this Periscope video. I love giving legal tips and sharing legal pointers with you with a lot of legal love. So and thank you so much for all the hearts. I'm really grateful that this is helpful and you're pleased with the information I've shared today. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me at lisa@lisafraley.com. I do check and respond to all my email personally, and I'm happy to answer your questions. In the meantime, let's all look forward to getting legally covered so you can go bear by spending your money on what you really need and not on what you don't. Lots of legal love to you. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. Bye.